Ironic.
You know the truth is the truth, that's all I know. Cry loud and spare not, you gon' get exposed. A few real niggas left, you not one of those. Real soldiers, we was born to stand 10 toes. If he ain't one West, that nigga not one of mine. He got a purple 12, me, I got a black 9. The truth is the wife of my youth, chopping my concubine. Had to die to get my rib, that bitch forever mine. You know the game, a bishop gotta be blameless. But GMS teaching niggas to be rapists. They screaming we snitch. When Joey Morgan was killed by your brother, y'all ain't say shit. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs.
Hey, 100 deep, 100 shields on, that's 100 priests. 100 boots, that's 200 feet. Tongue like a sword when I fucking speak. Teach you how to fish instead of fucking leech. Stop selling drugs instead of trying to fuck with me. Knowledgeable, but I'm ruling my fucking speech. Life is about warfare, not no fucking peace. Hey bitch, I cry loud when I fucking speak. Make them wait a year before they fuck with me. Turn a street nigga to a fucking priest. Cross a priest and I promise you forever sleep.
Hey, shalom. Y'all bashim y'all shab thumb to the Aki. Shalom, y'all shamar latham bashim y'all shot to the Akwati. Hey, you got Kazak Amaf in the building, of course. Officer 1000 of the ISUPK. To my left, you got introduce yourself, brother.
Officer 500 Barak Yah under ISUBK under Commander Junior Hanna.
And of course, you got my co-host over there.
Officer 1000 Watcher in the building.
All right, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Let's get a like, share, subscribe, comment, all that there. All right. We're going to get into these real quick videos, man. All opinions is a welcome. All comments welcome. Whatever it may be, we're going to post it on the screen. All right. So we got Barak out here today, man. My nigga, he tuned in. He showed up like he said he would.
Good to be here.
Yeah, for sure. Who this right here? Oh, we got a support of Abby. I was going to attempt to say her real name, but then I didn't want to get cussed out later. I need Officer Wise your autograph.
Man.
The brother can't write. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you share. And if you want an autograph, you got to get it later when he see you at home. Well, she don't live here no more, does she?
Wow.
She a traitor. Hey, shout out to Jeremiah Jones showing up. Appreciate it. You said what?
I said she can get my autograph. Don't be a hater on my fans.
What you gonna write it on?
Right. Whatever.
Like what? A piece of paper that she gonna throw away? She like, Dad, nobody want this.
CD.
Tell me your autograph. Please. If you wanted something that was worth something, you'd have asked for Barak Yah autograph. Y'all thought I was gonna say me, that's why I went to him. But we really know who the star of this show. That's why the camera pointed more towards me. All right.
No, it's because you adjusted it. That's why. I edit these videos.
I'm glad I trained you brothers to be haters, just like me. Y'all didn't even know I was training y'all to be haters.
He just be copping us up, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me promote my class by myself.
Do you know how you should treat your brother? Do you know how to treat your wife? What are you doing wrong in your relationship at home with your kids and your family? Tune into the Brotherhood class to find out and learn how to be a better man, a better brother, a better woman, a better sister. Shalom.
Who complimented
It's back. It's back. All right, we back. Yeah, that brother was getting mad because he is a part of the Brotherhood class, but he ain't the part that matter. Here go the first video.
Man, imagine getting that phone call that your son was shot in the head while he was asleep by his stepdad. And it's fucked. No, he wasn't even supposed to be around his stepdad. Man, imagine getting that phone call that your son was shot in the head while he was asleep by his stepdad. And it's fucked up because, you know, he wasn't even supposed to be around his stepdad. Stepdad was touching on the kids. Mommy took the kids and herself back around him. And guess what happened? He unalived the whole house. Ain't that some shit? Yep. December 11th, 2023, that happened to me. Five days after me and my son's birthday, we share the same birthday. Ain't that some shit? Baby boy was 11 for 5 days and was shot in the back of the head. His whole life snatched from me. I'll never be okay, man.
And that's horrific news for one. Because the first thing that really come to mind after he come to an end of what he's saying is they wasn't even supposed to be around his stepdad.
Right.
Not because he was jealous or he just didn't want him around because he ain't like him. It's because the stepdad showed that he was some type of predator already.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was touching on the kids. But yet the sister thought it wise to take him back around the stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, a lot of times they say we pick on the women, but the videos that keep getting showing that women are not always the best choice to be single parents with these children because they're allowing men that are predators to come into the household and they become easy prey for these men for real. So they looking at a man, oh, he treats me nice, he cool, take me out on dates, you know, on the surface, but he just see that you out here with children and no man. So therefore he get in good with you. Guess what? When you go to work, who gonna be at the house watching him? He is. You know what I'm saying? So it's not an easy job going out and finding a spouse after you already got kids. You like rolling the dice for real. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, what you're bringing out is very heavy. I think if the statistics on predators that gets into relationships with mothers that has children, he preys on them because he knows that the father's not there. I think General Muhammad brought that out not that long ago. That was an excellent point to bring out. And the father, I'm pretty sure the father told his child's mother that, you know, I don't feel too comfortable with this man being around my son. Because obviously the son was going to tell, or if not tell his dad. He probably did tell his dad, because why did he have to unalive?
Oh, so you think he unalived everybody because he felt he was gonna get found out for doing something else to the kids?
Oh, definitely.
But see, we don't really have to assume much because at the end of the day, it was already found out and she left. And he said she went back around him.
Right.
So it wasn't nothing to find out. You already found. If I find out that you a thief, I don't re-find out you a thief. If I find out you a drug addict, I don't re-find out you a drug. You know what I'm saying?
But she had to let him back in the house because
You know the hell she didn't.
Because the brother was asleep. So this had to take at nighttime.
No, okay. You saying she must have let him back in the house?
Yes.
Yeah, he said that she went right back to. I thought you were saying she had to do it, like she had no choice.
No.
I said you a lie.
No.
Shit. Because you damn sure didn't.
And that's a crazy thing, man. To know that a brother is touching the kids and then allow him to come back into that, like that's insane. I never heard of anything like that before.
Yes.
And
Like, good night.
And what I'm sure that son and the kids that was getting touched or fondled with, they had to let her know. They definitely let her know, and she completely
Did not care.
Ignored.
She didn't give a damn.
Yeah, because she knew, because she left him and then let him back. They wasn't supposed to be around him. So she knew. Like, that's
all
insane.
she knew was her nasty ass lust. All she knew is she wanted him back. He didn't do nothing to her.
Right.
He wasn't predator to her.
Stop lying, boy. He ain't touching you.
That's crazy as shit.
It's sickening.
And that should tell you, you know, some sisters, y'all need to be aware. If it's not the child, you had the child by with the father, you need to be aware every time who you bring your kids around. New man, friend, so-called these friends, these guy friends, girlfriends. You need to be you need to be careful who you let around your kids.
Yeah. If y'all hate to hear this, but if you homosexual, your whole lifestyle was created from people like him.
Oh,
so you better be careful with your spouse. If you lesbian and got a daughter, if you a homosexual and they got sons, they shouldn't be even allowed to adopt boys because they was created. Typically, victims become predators. Notice that in that community, they only use each other for pleasures because somebody when they was younger used them for pleasure. You know what I'm saying? That's where that comes from. So is no dodging it. That whole community and then a whole sickness was created from people targeting children. And now, you know, the world is becoming sick because they making it a sexual orientation. That's why, you know, the world is becoming sick around it. So we started trying to support one thing and got a whole nother thing. Now you got to worry about your daughters going into the bathroom because if some man put on the dress and some heels and a wig, he could say, hey, I identify as a woman and go into that bathroom. Or he could just be himself and say, hey, listen, I am them, they. I'm multiple people, and one of the people that I am want to go in this bathroom with these girls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can look up videos on YouTube with some cross-dressing man. He will throw on a dress just to be a pervert. He in the bathroom with his phone out, like with an erection on under a dress. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be aware of everything that we learn from our oppressors in this world. I'm not going to lie to you. Everything we learn from them. Homosexuality came as a punishment to men. It's called buck breaking. As it came, lesbianism came from the slave master's wife who took a liking to the women and was teaching them something because they nations has always been doing this. But since since this plague has stricken the black and brown community, it's destroying us. You know what I'm saying? We can't live like they live. We got to stop trying to live like they live because now you have to worry about Uncle Earl when y'all celebrating Thanksgiving. Everybody looking for Uncle Earl. You got to hurry up and go see which kid he didn't took somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or why he's sitting in the kids' room, or you know what I'm saying? He trying to make his way back there, and everybody trying to keep an eye. And then you get too tipsy and forgot to look for Uncle Earl. You got to go get him. Listen, bust Uncle Earl head and get him up out of here.
Right.
Don't invite him there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I don't want to condone violence, but that's just the way it make you feel when it comes to these children.
Man, sir, have you got the
that $5 I owe you?
No, I'm not gonna bring that up right now.
Because I ain't got it.
Gonna bring that up right now. But did you get that message I sent to you on Instagram about these people is catching pedophiles and slapping them?
Oh yeah. I did see that.
I'm like, man, this is honorable. They catching these pedophiles. They confronting them of what they did because it's an app. I guess it's an app where you can. It's a chat or something like that. They confronted them. Then the pedophile, they will say no. Some may say no, I did not do that, or they will feel guilty, and wham, they get slapped for lying.
Yeah, and I don't feel sorry for them getting
Not
slapped.
at all.
So I seen one to where some of these pedophiles that be me trying. It's not funny, but like games like Roblox, they meet up with children on Roblox because you could comment on them, and these kids be having little on game relationships with them. Oh, my friend on Roblox, or this is my Roblox wife, or this is my Roblox, and you think it's another child, but it's an adult. And some of them people that was catching in those videos was like mentally ill adults, like they wasn't all the way there. I used to work at a group home, and was why is that funny to you?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I used to work at this brother is sick. I used to work at a group home, and there was a dude there, and he was about 40, but in his mind, he was just a normal high school age. And he would sit up in his window and watch the buses drop off kids. And he had been institutionalized because he kidnapped one of his neighbor's sons and had him down in the basement and revealed himself to the son. Somehow they ended up getting him up out of there. The little boy made it up out of there and went home because he wasn't a rapist or nothing. But he revealed himself to the boy because he just was homosexual person.
Right.
And in his mind, him and his boy was on the same intellectual level. It's a mental illness. That's why it shows up in so many people with mental illnesses. I seen on the show to where the dude was like, yeah, he's here to meet a 15-year-old boy. He was like, no, I wasn't.
Right.
You were here to meet me. You trying to trick me.
Right.
He yelling at him for trying to trick him while he's trying to trick a little boy into meeting him.
Right.
But he's outraged because you tricked me. You supposed to be a child. Like, what are you doing here as a man? He's outraged because a grown man showed up. Talking to him about meeting. He don't care nothing about what he's saying. He just like, listen, I don't care nothing about none of that. Where's the kid you promised me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's a mental illness.
And, sir, what you're saying is so heavy because every victim that I saw on there, they all had that same type of spirit. And what spirit was that? They thinking that they a kid. They got this light voice, this very feminine spirit because they want to date the same sex. Or date a little girl, but it's mostly the same sex. So they want to see another boy. And the thing is, don't put your kid around somebody that'll ruin their innocence. So they become the same person that the molester became.
Yeah.
And repeat the same cycle over and over again.
Over and over and over again. That's all that's gonna happen over and over and over again. And it won't stop because ain't nobody doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I once said a Peter Pan syndrome.
Peter Pan.
That is a crazy syndrome.
Man.
Peter Pan was a child molester.
Yeah, he had to be.
Any grown man that comes into your window, into your kid's window and carry them off in the night, like R. Kelly used to say he the Pied Piper.
God.
Pied Piper is the person who plays the flute and it mesmerizes your children and they dance off into a line and follow him off. And he kidnaps your kids. This is the Pied Piper. Guess what R. Kelly was into? You know what I'm saying? Guess what Peter Pan was into? Y'all was mad at Captain Hook when you should have been paying Captain Hook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was going out there trying to get rid of some weirdo in tights coming into your kid's window with some, you know, in these sex rings, they always have women to draw people out. And he had Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell was drawing them out. Ab said, I think they sound like little kids too, because that's how they sounded when they were victims getting molested. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, they role playing. They on Roblox role playing. That's what the role in Roblox stand for. We role playing in Roblox. I don't know that. That's not true. I just made that up.
Yeah, that's all
The role in Roblox is for role playing. They should call that game role play. Because that's all they doing. Picking your kid up in the car and driving them off and then asking them their address. You can see videos like that online where they showing up to the house and the parents like, what are you doing here? He was like, oh, they gave me the address. They said, oh, yeah. Hold on, let me go get his coat. That's what I would have said. Hold on, let me go get his coat real quick. Stay right there, right there. Do not move. I'm gonna go get his coat. I'll be right back. All right. Kind of came back and you'd have thought I celebrated Christmas the way I lit the block up. It'd have been crazy. Car wouldn't have drove nowhere. He'd have been in there one way or the other when the police got there.
All these pedophiles.
Is that door locked?
All these pedophiles that's out here is definitely cowards because every single one of them did not stand up for themselves.
Oh yeah,
they did not stand up for themselves and did not admit. Some of them did, but
it's hard.
Most of them.
It's hard to fight back and be humiliated at the same time. It's hard to be caught and fight back. You ever notice when your parents caught you doing something and slapped you, you never blocked it? What you doing? It's hard to be caught and fight back at the same because you got the shock of being caught, like, and you getting the shock of being hit. You ain't gonna fight, but you're just gonna run off. You know what I'm saying? They are cowards, though. I agree. What the heck is going on? What am I doing here? But let me get this second video, man. Anything else y'all got on that?
Basically, just protect your kids.
Definitely protect your
mom
kids.
and dad.
And just one last thing, I just wanted to say that's why the UPK is so important, man. Because that would have never, because she would have never left the baby father.
Right.
They would have always stayed together. And stuff like that, man. People don't understand the value of things like that, of a woman and a man staying together like that and going through whatever it is that they got to go through to make it through, man. But that's what makes you who you are, man. Whatever y'all go through together, man.
Yeah, it kind of give you it kind of give you I'm trying to click on y'all comments, man. It kind of give you two choices. Either start teaching your kids to swim with the sharks at a very young age, because they going into the shark tanks the moment the world can access them. The moment they get online, they can be accessed by the world. So they got to know how to swim with the sharks instantly, or join the UPK, because it is a safe haven for your children, a safe haven for your wife, a safe haven for the man. It's a safe haven for the black and brown family everywhere. All right, that's facts. But I forgot which one of y'all brought that point out, but it was a good point. I just made it sound better. All right, so congratulations.
He put a season of salt on there.
Yeah, I gave it. I'm glad you said that was heavy, brother. Give him a hand. I gave it flavor, is what he's saying. Barack, y'all said I gave it flavor by seasoning it with. You ever heard of Lowry's? This season was called Kazakh's. And I seasoned it with Kazakh seasoning. I should make a seasoning.
I don't know, brother. That seasoning might be too strong.
You might be too. I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna kick a watch off the show and bring you on. He gonna be a guest. That brother don't know. He ain't learned what you done learned, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
It is, crazy. That's what I've been saying. This brother don't know nothing. All right, let's get this second video for y'all real quick. In the comments, man, y'all gotta come with these comments. Y'all don't be shy in the comments. This is a podcast. This is not class. So you could come with your reckless jokes. Be like Abawan. That nigga says what he wants to say.
Yeah.
Don't come over here with your little too goody comments.
Right.
Act like Abawan. He act like he at home with a drink in his hand talking crazy. If it's something too crazy, we'll fix it in, when we reading it. Next video.
Oh, okay. Chuck's good. Chuck is good.
We have 2 minutes to go. And Barkley with the advantage.
Come on, Chuck.
We have 1.5 to go.
Come on,
He's
Chuck.
got it. With the lead.
Come on, Chuck.
Oh, man.
Come on, Chuck.
That is.
Come on, Chuck. Yeah. No, Chuck got it. Chuck got it. Chuck got it. Chuck got it.
I gotta go with him, man.
Yeah.
It's very cringy.
Cringy was when they hugged. That was cringy.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah.
The moment, let me read Ab first. She said, you know what? Why your name? Laugh out loud. Y'all need him to boost up your seasoning brand. Laugh out loud. I want y'all to know this is his daughter, so she just saying what she's supposed to say.
Hannah, what is your name?
That's my fan. I have a fan.
Now she's your fan.
I have an entire fan base.
Okay, Salakia. That's his fan base, Salakia. Abawan said gay. But what does your name mean? Good question.
I was like, I was responding.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. I mean, branding of the Lord. Like
Branding.
I brand
Branding of the Lord.
I brand people, bring them into the truth. That's what I do.
Okay.
I don't think that's what it means.
That's exactly what it means.
Branding of the Lord is like, okay, so like if you brand your cow, it leave a burn mark on there with the Lord's name, right?
Right, but I'm not actually branding, I'm just branding people, bringing them into the truth, though.
I don't think that sounds like good seasoning.
The brothers Brandon.
I don't want my seasoning to be named that.
You got the name. It's the name.
It's good for the truth, but not
name.
seasoning.
Yeah, it's the name.
I got the perfect name.
Yeah, that's the
The
name.
perfect name for what?
For me.
But not the podcast or the seasoning. I'm glad you said that. Give him a hand. Which button is it? That's the right button?
Yeah,
all right, so I can't hear that part.
Yeah, that's the right one.
All right, bet. I never get the button right. That's how you know it was meant for you. I'm just saying, good name. Strong, powerful name.
And it works.
Be proud of it. It works.
Good.
But Kazakh seasoning sound better without a Waja.
No, it actually don't. This sounds
You a
bland.
hater.
It sounds like Mrs. Dash or some shit.
Give me 50 push-ups. How about that on the podcast? Get strong on this podcast, all right?
Yeah.
I got a lot of comments. Hold up. Y'all said no Diddy.
We gotta really break this down too.
Hold on, let me get these comments out the way. Ab said, period. I'm quite sure she's not talking about the video. It means he leaves an impact. Is that what it means?
That's right.
And he definitely left an impact on my life. So did the last car that ran into the back of my vehicle. All impacts ain't good. It says he burning people. Damn, that was our one, by the way.
God, it had to
He burning people, my nigga.
Damn.
I got a fan base too, and they heavier than you and your fan base.
No, you don't. I'm just the brother in the truth. He only doing that so you don't get him push-ups at Hebrew Academy.
Okay, yeah, he's smart. He's smart. He knows I'm a tyrant. He knows I'm a tyrant. I will do that. Ab said I cannot. She said it proper because she's from Jackson. That was one singular clap. Oh yeah, I had to give it a quick.
Oh, that's funny.
I shot checking in. Throw out assist for checking in.
Yeah.
From Detroit as usual.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it, man. We're gonna watch this video because Ab talking her BS made me forget. I gotta watch it again.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's not watch it again. Charles Barkley kissed the white man after racing him and winning the race. They hugged and they kissed right on the lips.
Ugh.
You know what this was, sir? This was
Gay.
this. It was beyond that too. But this is Charles Barkley getting back at the ref that was calling all them damn flagrant fouls on him over the years.
That's what that race was supposed to be.
It had to be. You know, that's what Charles Barkley was known for: getting flagrant fouls, and getting thrown out the game. So this was his get back or his revenge of racing a ref after winning the race, after him feeling a little good. He want to hug it out. He said, "You know what? After this long race, you deserve a hug." You know,
I really can't even say that because after the race, that shit looked real uniform. It looks casual, so they've done it. It looks routine.
But,
like when a brother walk in, but hey, Shalom, what's going on with you? You see how routine that look?
Yeah.
That's the same way it looked on here.
But you know, Charles Barkley support that community. He got those kind of friends, and so he kind of, I don't know. I would say that's indulgent, and I wouldn't have.
You play sports?
Like I can't do that.
Yeah, I did.
You play sports for like teams growing up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm glad y'all play sports because we know in sports you build relationships with these people around you, but when you get paid the big bucks, you build a whole different type of relationship. You start to become like them and get way too close into they type of ways. With that being said, y'all play sports, so how many of y'all been slapped on the butt? Don't get quiet now. Don't you get quiet now. Why y'all looking at each other?
Hey, this brother.
How many of y'all been? I just asked. Who been slapped on the butt?
I feel like
who been slapped on the butt?
A whole different direction. Yeah.
A kiss and getting slapped on the butt goes hand in hand. That's my read.
So I don't think so,
Kiss,
brother.
Butt slap.
No, brother. I don't know.
That goes hand in hand.
I
What y'all
don't
think?
remember getting slapped on the butt. I'm telling you that right now. I don't even remember that.
I
don't remember nothing like
I
that.
wouldn't want to remember it either. That would be the first thing out my mind.
Hey,
They'd be like,
I'm about to even answer this question. I knew this brother was going to take it that direction.
So I'm just saying.
That was very out of line.
I asked one question. Who been slapped on the butt?
Where were you getting with that one? Tell me where you going with
Answer
that.
the question.
I ain't about to hear.
You want to answer?
No comment. Just
We all know what that means.
good night.
Y'all all victims. Answer, y'all all victims.
I just honestly don't remember that ever happening.
Everybody's a victim. Who been slapped on their ass by a nigga? Not on the team. Who got a good game? Good game. Who got a good game slap? Y'all played basketball. Did it make you hump for it when he did it?
What?
I just don't remember getting slapped on the
After
butt.
you did a good job. Y'all walked down the line and slapped ass.
No.
Good game.
I don't
Slap
know
ass.
what you talking about.
Slap ass, good game.
No.
I don't know what
They just slapped his ass so much he didn't lost memory.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you how sick it is.
How sick what is? When they slap you on the ass?
When teams or coaches do that,
Yeah.
that make you want to do it again. Do it even better than the last time. If you do a good play,
Yeah, that is sick.
they
They were like, good game.
Good-
Slap ass.
no,
Next
good
thing you know,
job.
you out there doing windmills, dunks.
good job.
You
Keep it
finna
up.
go, man, hell
Keep it
no.
up, and you be like, damn, I gotta keep on doing it.
Let a
Smack on the
recruiter
head.
notice that Barack Yah is answering the question of who been slapped on the ass.
No.
Why just stuck to it and give no more comments? He said,
I was
Why I
observant.
don't even remember.
I was observant.
No, I don't remember that happening. Like,
Okay,
I
I one got a good valid question. Did you score before or after you got the ass slap?
See, this brother is crazy.
We just asking questions.
Well, we already talked about that. We just said after you did a good job, a good performance.
Man, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I played football. I went out there and did some good, came back. I had on an ass pad. He was like, good game, smack. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. I rode the bench the rest of the season. Because I had never played sports before. I played Pop Warner. And I didn't really like watching the football or basketball. I just like playing the sport. You know what I'm saying? I learned from playing.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then I done went out there and I done did something good, came back, there was fat again. Oh, no. I was looking at my uncle like, did you just see this? Smack man. He was like, that's how they say get game. Guess what? Bench rider. Never going. Yeah, I was on the bench the rest of the time. Never going back in the game. You can count me out. Fuck that.
He was a hood legend after that.
Yeah, so when you see people, hold on, it said that's why I never wanted to play sports because of that bullshit. Who's that? Let me see how to pronounce that. Mabatazar? The Mabatazar. Come on now. You ain't been playing street ball and you shot at somebody like, smack, good game, brother. All right, go ahead. That nigga said, this nigga I once said ass slaps motivated him.
That is crazy.
And listen, you was in the world. I would fail PE every year because I would never go shower. And that's everything.
Yeah, I don't think that was even a requirement though.
I had a black gym teacher. So listen, they said there was a requirement in the beginning, and guess what? Nobody did it.
God.
They went down there and washed up under their armpits and put on deodorant and left.
Yep.
They ain't go down there and take no shower. We didn't even know if the showers worked in our school. Ain't nobody doing that. That's full agreement. I'm just saying, a lot of people didn't understand that ass slap was weird and where it came from, or none of that. You just know it was the custom of the game, and it's just something that people did. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, you know.
They didn't even think twice about
it.
it.
You was a kid. Somebody taught you that as a child. It ain't your fault, Barakia. And the Waja. They didn't slap the Waja. They didn't slap the Waja memory clear out his ass.
I ain't slapped my memory out of
They didn't patted his booty so much he forgot about it. I don't remember.
That didn't happen. It's just something that didn't happen. I don't know.
Hey,
it didn't happen. I just don't know.
I'm gonna speak for me and why.
No, you can't speak for me.
Speak for both of y'all. Yeah, speak for both of y'all.
Me and his brother had so much weed in the world, we don't even remember those things.
They got y'all high and slapped ass?
We don't even remember those things.
Y'all had to do drugs to forget them ass slappings.
Them things don't even count.
That's it.
I don't remember playing sports.
Here she comes telling Abby they've been victimized. Yeah. Them brothers had to go solve their pain with weed. Is that true or why?
No, that ain't true. Not that pain.
Not that one. So you do remember. Let's go to the next video, man. We don't want to keep taking these brothers down that vicious memory lane.
Like he's so innocent.
Who?
You.
I said it.
Oh, that's only that one time?
Yeah, I only played one sport. Pop Warner for that 1 year. Yep. Second string for the rest of the season. Because they actually didn't do it that often. Like, I didn't see that like that. It's when we got to a championship and we had to play at Oak Park High School.
Good.
And we played a team called the Rebels. And I guess they was just so passionate about the game. It was like, good game. When they did that shit, I'm like, oh, hell no. I was snitching to my uncle before I can even get through with the game. I was in my gym bag like, did you just see this nigga slap me on the...
Good.
He's like, that's part of the game, man. I'm like, oh, I'd never do nothing to deserve that again. That was weird. That's why I'd be like, did y'all hump forward? Because he caught me off guard. Oh, what the fuck? Hell no, my leg falls in the air like a horse pose. Like, wait a minute. Did that just...
Oh,
no, I ain't never known that.
God.
That ain't the world I grew up in right there. They didn't slap the Waja memory out of them. Smoke crack or remember the butt clap.
No, but listen.
Not the butt. Okay, I'm the one tripping. Aquawan was the coach.
No, listen, I'm gonna be honest.
Aquawan was the coach for sure.
I played basketball in middle school. Like I didn't go to high school and all that
For one,
shit.
you was like 7'3" in kindergarten. We know you've been getting ass slapped since kindergarten. You had to be hooping with the high schoolers when you was in the fifth grade.
In middle school, I didn't even go to high school, so I don't remember doing all that. Like I just don't.
But again,
you know what I mean? I definitely wasn't doing that when I was in. Nah.
You played volleyball. I once said I played volleyball. He played volleyball ball, is what he said. I played volleyball ball, and the nigga didn't slap ass in volleyball. That was, yeah.
Oh no,
I don't know either. I didn't really play on the volleyball team. The fact of him playing volleyball disturbing. I think that was even worse.
Them shorts.
Yeah, he had on the shortest shorts too.
Shortest shorts with the knees.
Yeah, he tried to come into school with it one day. I had to kick him out.
God.
Yeah, his ashy knees was out.
The nigga said, I came from work.
This nigga running around with his upper thighs out, telling me he was playing volleyball. Man, that he tripping.
You tell me and prove to me that black people are violent and that they're going to take over, and I can open up the New York Daily News and show you white people who are killing their daughters, their husbands, their wives, their children, killing each other off. Well, if we put that in the paper and make it black and white, which is where the whole thing happens. It's in the paper. If a black man does something, it says, John Jones, black this, said black, 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 and did the black, black. Now, if a white man does it, it isn't white man Jones. It's just a man. Nondescript, just a regular old raggedy man, went out, killed his 2 daughters and his wife, and shot himself. Now, if he does that, then everybody seems to just either sympathize with it or let it go out the window. But if a black man does it, then any white bigot can point his finger and say, see that? There they go again. Well, that isn't right. It isn't right, and it isn't.
Let y'all go?
I'm going to go after what?
I'll go. So, this the thing.
This nigga
we can't wait on a while. We got to wait till he wake up again. I told you when his head lean, he going to lose him for about 2 minutes. No, but you want to go ahead, Elijah.
I was just going to say, that's just like the normal thing that they do. We always get portrayed in the media as when it comes to something negative, they always make sure they emphasize certain things about us to create a certain type of narrative about us. It's just something that's always been done. For example, if a oppressor killed his whole family, they put up the family photos. And family photo. If he unalive somebody, they put up the family photos and have them sitting there looking like a halfway decent human being. Right. But if it's one of us, they want to put up our mug shot. Right. What it look like when we in court, while we in handcuffs. It's just the image thing of what they portray, and they do it because they in their own kingdom, so they able to do stuff like that.
And since you're gonna go last, sir, the water on that. Yeah, they have a good way of words. Like they'll mention the ghetto or the hood as what I'm saying it as. But if you live out there and they in their world is a trailer park, it's a little bit better. Or if we doing crime, we be considered as gangsters, and they'll be considered as organized crime. They
like the mafia.
Yeah, they be considering 2 different levels or 2 different words to make us less than or something around that area, if you know what I mean.
And if I may,
nope. Let me go ahead.
Just to comment, I'm gonna kill you. Not go. Just to comment real quick. It is more drugs in them trailer parks than it is in any ghetto. I mean, any like projects or something. It is entirely way more drugs in those trailer parks.
Yeah,
go ahead, sir. I'm
gonna tell you. So it's real important. It's extremely important for them to paint that picture and put that off on us.
Right.
Oh, the Hispanics are coming to steal jobs and they doing this to the people and they doing this to the people. Oh, the blacks are they known for this and they known for that. Oh, they're gonna steal and they're gonna do this. And the thing is, we do that. We do these things in our neighborhoods on a small scale, and these things happen. But when they did it to the Jewish man, they you know what I'm saying, they knew what it was. They put him in a place with limited resources and no way out, and they started to go into survival mode. That's all that we doing. We just in survival mode. We just scratching and fighting to survive. Now let's look at him. He has stolen races of people. He has stolen nations. He has stolen the lives of so many animals that they no longer exist, to the point where trees can't exist. You got coyotes running around there because he's destroyed their whole livelihood and habitat. Yeah, but see, he got to get on the news and say, somebody unalive somebody today. It was a black man. And then when it's them, he be like, somebody was unalive today, you know, by a young man, some, because you gonna start to realize something. They paint that picture of us just to make people look at us and say, oh, it's you that's doing this. Right. And never say that it's them. Because let me ask you this. What do a dangerous black man look like? Baggy clothes, glasses on, you know, just jewelry. You got all this stuff on you. Y'all look like gang members with those shields on you. You got hair. He from the hood, got braids, got hair, beards. There's 3 or more of them. They walking, their pants might be sagging. This is your typical black man out there. Right. Now, what do a dangerous white man look like? A suit and tie. Some slacks on. If you look at it was just not too long ago an oppressor that was on a run, and they kept telling me he looked like a boy band member. He looked like he was a part of NSYNC or something. And you look at him, he looked like that same harmless little dude in the suit and tie that'll be giving you an interview. Yep. Why is this? Because they whole nation of men are monsters. Yep. They will murder their family, and they not struggling like we are. They're part of Fortune 500 companies and will off you. They're part of Fortune 500 companies and will go home and lay with their own daughters, lay with their own sons. You know what I'm saying? They are really the terrorists amongst the whole earth, and everybody knows it. Ask them how they got everything that they have through torture and destruction wherever they go. Christians love to say the devil will kill, steal, and destroy. If Christians gonna tell you that the devil will kill, steal, and destroy, tell me what has the white man done on this earth, and then tell me who the devil is. Right. And they gonna have the exact same description. Right. You know what I'm saying? Anything y'all heard you was about to say something else on that?
Oh yeah, this social media would definitely paint a picture. Newspapers would paint a picture on black folks. Like the brother was giving an example. What do a gangster or a hoodlum or a Negro look like that might steal your car or might rob you or might take your purse or might stick you up? Oh, he got a long hair, he got beard, he got all of this and that. Social media will always paint a picture to make you look bad in the newspaper, in social media, Instagram, TikTok, all social media platforms, to paint a picture. Yeah. And have memes and have jokes behind it. Right. And constantly replay it over and over and over again until it's imprinted in your head.
Damn right.
That you need to be aware of.
And that's a heavy point, because I bet everybody that's watching, listening on this show right now could tell me a black joke that they've heard an oppressor say. Now tell me a white joke. You can tell me a Hispanic joke.
Matter of fact, they will show you something good. They'll give them a good image. It needs to be y'all sisters, y'all brothers need to play in the snow. Like play in the snow, like y'all need to divest. Y'all need to divest. Y'all need to transition into going to the you know what I'm saying, the oppressor side. And I'm talking about as far as relationships. That's what I'm talking.
This brother, I'm the one that posted a comment so long that it's freezing the damn laptop. Man. I can't. This whole 2 big paragraphs is him.
You done told him to put whatever he wanted,
Well, he said I can't even click on it this time. That ain't even gonna fit on the screen. It must.
But what y'all saying is so right, man. You got to think that's the 70s, what we just watched with Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
that's all the way back in the 70s, but they've been doing that since the existence of newspaper. always criminalizing black people as if it's the thing that they do. But think about it, they've always done it because even when we was growing up, whoever played like Cowboys and Indians, we always like as a kid, we thought.
How old is you, nigga? Cowboys and Indians.
Listen. We always thought the Cowboys was the good people and the Indians was the bad people.
Yeah,
Not realizing, right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's always these type of things have always been the tool that the oppressor used to criminalize people, man. And it's sad because we fall into the hypnotism of these type of things, man. And it makes us have a lack of compassion for each other.
Okay, he says, according to the FBI, there is no single warning sign, checklist, or algorithm to identify a mass shooter before an attack. However, a complex combination of behaviors and interactions with bystanders at the time leading up to an attack could identify potential shooters. The FBI has created a profile of a likely active shooter. This profile includes characteristics such as a young white male who feels entitled and has been bullied, access to guns in the home, an honor student. So these be your typical everyday one of a meal, bulky looking ass dudes.
What oppressor person don't feel entitled? They all feel entitled.
They all feel entitled. They all feel entitled.
That just shows you got a bunch of lunatics running around.
Exactly.
That's it.
Wait, what's this? Milestone went out.
But we already know that. Us black people been knowing the oppressor been acting wild forever.
Yeah. Anytime we mention white people, we start to lose viewers. They drop. As soon as you say they like, click. Yeah, they fear that. Like, I don't know. Our people has become such cowards. Like, where's the revolutionaries now? They are terrified to just be honest. Let's just be honest. Right. We ain't got to be overboard. We ain't got to crack jokes about it. Let's just be honest. That's it.
They don't want to hear it because they too busy trying to love every day going by.
Yeah,
that's all they care about. They want to love everybody. But your oppressor does not love you.
Listen, at the end of the day, our man has become soft, and I'm just gonna aim it at the men because you don't see them flooding into these organizations to handle business, and that's what's sad. Because what are you doing otherwise? Your families are falling apart. Your kids have become whacked out of their mind to where they just willing to knock each other off at the first sign of a disagreement. And what are you doing to stop it? From now on, sisters should look at black men and be like, what are you doing to help the black community? And when he said, get out of here. You're not worthy to be called a man, let alone to lead a household, so I'm not dealing with you. And you know what? You're going to start to find out that in the ISUPK, that's the only place you're going to find a man that's worthy of it.
That's right.
Because he's going to be honest with you because he don't fear his woman. He's going to be realistic about every situation. And if he don't know a situation, he's not going to act like it. He going to go get counsel from wiser men and then handle the situation. Like it's a time that we just got to start examining ourselves. Stop looking at the moat in our brother's eyes and start looking at the plank in our own eyes. Fix yourself first.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And let's get to it. The reason I can say that is because I fixed myself. That's why I came into the school. Barack Yah fixed himself. That's why he's sitting here with us now. Awaja, he's still fixing himself, but he's here. All right. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you got to just start to look at our leadership too. Because our leadership is pathetic. Why? Because we choose the worst leaders. Why is Steve Harvey famous where he on a radio show telling you what you should and shouldn't do? Talking about the strawberry letter, you should have been doing this and you should have did. Shut up.
Think like a man.
He ain't even, he telling women to act like a woman, think like a man. Don't think like a man.
God damn, that is the most
think like a woman
thing I ever heard in my life.
It's a bunch of women thinking like men right now.
That's the goddamn problem.
That's becoming the problem. You know what I'm saying? Too many women thinking like men and too many men thinking like women. You getting emotional and then you want to fight your woman. You're thinking like a woman.
Right.
Let's stop that. You getting emotional and you just swinging on everybody. You can't reason. You can't do nothing outside your emotions because you just overwhelmed with them. You about to break down and cry.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. All right, let me see next video.
You tell me, and
Excuse me, would you mind if I go first? May I go first?
See that? See that? Ooh-wee.
The oppressor.
Scary as hell, ain't it?
The oppressor is the devil at the back.
Man, because who thought of that?
Man, right.
Who thought of that? Like you, like I said, when you got your kids.
He was wise to do evil. He was wise to do evil. Cut in front of the girl.
He said, "Can I? You mind if I go first?" She like, "Go ahead," because she's unalarmed. Because, like we said, what do one of them look like when they're dangerous? The normal one of the meal. The normal one of a meal. They don't look like nothing, but all the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does a snake look like? Like a snake. It might be all black. It might, but they all come the same. You know.
But they would say not all of them.
Right. Not all of them. Because somebody's gonna play you.
Come on.
They gonna come tear down your house because you trust them. That's the Black Panther Party.
And what is crazy is the only way that we find out that something is wrong with one of them is when we get unalived or we get harmed. Why should that be the lesson?
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be the lesson that we learn to say, okay, that one's wrong. When you can prevent it by separating yourself and being away
completely and utterly.
Like this is the silliest thing I ever I just never understood that.
Listen, I don't want to hang with you. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to drink with you. I do business with you. Give me my money. But after work, I don't want to hang.
I don't want to hang.
I'm going home. I'm gonna hit the brothers up and see what they doing. You know?
That makes sense. I hang with people that look like
I want to say every single one of them is dangerous. Damn right.
Yeah.
All of them. From the children, from the rooter to the tutor. Period. From the kids to the adult.
And in order for black people to be safe, you have to think like, you have to understand that. Because without thinking like that and without that attitude, you are not safe. You put yourself in harm's way every time you deal with one of them.
I'm gonna tell you, in this day and time, you gotta understand that you gotta have a higher power on your side. You got to. Because a single mother, you're not going to be able to protect your family. One man standing alone, you're not going to be able to protect yourself or your family. You're going to need your people. Notice that they use their people to get what they need. They convince their people and their people roll with them. Here we are thinking we can do everything separate. And it has not worked. It has proven not to work. Listen, my sisters, y'all going to have to understand. Being a strong black woman has failed the black household.
Right.
It's time to go back to being a feminine black woman. Stop trying to be strong. Rely on your man. Get a man that you can keep and that's gonna stay. All right. That shows morals right out the gate. He lives a certain type of lifestyle and it shows it. Because let's just be honest. Since they've been running the household, homosexuality has risen.
Mm-hmm.
Child molestation has risen. All these generational curses seems to be getting worse. Sometimes you need a man to keep that discipline in the house, and you keep giving that love and nurturing that you give
to break the curse.
Yeah, and we're gonna break these curses. We're gonna start to learn, like once we follow the order that's supposed to be given, we'll go back to doing better. And we're going to keep doing it under these laws, statutes, commandments that our higher power set for, because we got to do it.
Yeah, right.
It's not working otherwise. Some 30 years after slavery, we was coming up in the world, right? They blew us the hell up. The first aerial attack was right in America. So you're going to need a higher power to beat this hell that we living in. You're going to need it.
Right.
Next video.
You tell me, and
that's
So what we had right there was this. Like we were saying, a school shooter. You can see what nationality he was. He walked in looking like one of the normal little straight A students, nerdy kids of an oppressor's race. And you had the brother who was able to get the gun from him. And he's sitting there hugging him. I'm quite sure why the police got there and doing whatever. Now, understand how black time goes and white time goes. A black punishment and a white punishment. A brown, when we say black, we mean black, native, and Hispanic. We all lumped in there together. Nah, know what would have happened to us had that been. Nobody would have been sitting there hugging one of us. Last week we had a man go in his car and pull out an axe. He was an oppressor too. Was trying to walk the police officer down, and he just backing up. We are not allowed to do none of this. Why? Because they do feel remorse in their heart. They do have love in their heart, but it's for their own people. Not for you, your children, your husband, your wife, your uncle, your auntie. If you're not one of them, they don't care. They do not care. So why is it that we bend to kiss the feet of them? We need their exceptions so bad that we just willing to overlook everything they've done and continue to do for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it really come to a time where we're gonna have to examine ourselves. Like I said, man, we got to, because it's getting bad for us. Trump in office, the greatest president that America has ever had, because he's gonna do everything he can to try to make America great again. In the midst of that, he's gonna show you who your enemy is.
Damn right.
He damn sure gonna show you who your enemy is. And guess what? He gonna show you how much the world hates this place. When they band together to go against them, people you thought was allies won't be allies no more. You know what I'm saying? People you thought was mended with America or blended in won't be blended in no more. And guess what? You're gonna have to go and group up with your own people. Black people, you might want to learn to love your brown brother. Brown brother, you might want to love your black brother, because there'll come a time where we need each other in the skills and stuff that we present. What up? Oh, never mind, Zarok right here. We're gonna need each other as brothers and sisters to bring our nation together, to stand together. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got the closing comments before we get up out of here?
Oh, go ahead, right?
Again, we're gonna keep on pushing this truth until it's imprinted in your head with social media, on the corner passing out food.
Oh my goodness gracious!
And clothes, food drives.
I think his brother's favorite thing is the food drives.
We're gonna keep on doing this until it's imprinted in your head, just like social media will keep on flooding your timeline with the same bull malarkey day in and day out. So we're gonna keep on doing this
non-stop.
Non-stop. Go ahead.
Show them how it's done to watch it.
I was just gonna say this real quick. If you Black, Hispanic, or Native American, man, you need to join in the ISUPK, because, like Kazak was saying, man, Trump is going to show you who they really are, and he turning it up because he's going to make it hard on poor oppressors, and they're going to look for somebody to blame and turn on, and guess what's going to be? It's going to be you. It's going to be you.
This shit education. Feel like David Ruffin, had to walk away from my temptation. Steady elevating with every step. I guess I'm escalating. Still, this Mac-a hit you like a truck if it escalated. Silly niggas wearing buckets, trusting in emancipation. We need separation, cause your Howard ordained segregation. I be teaching the teachers and seeking the seekers. We in the game, these fake groups be all in the bleachers.